structure of SEG USD. Silver had a very strong run this week, and price rejected a particular level too for silver. And we do like to dive in to see, look at the price action, and the most important thing we want to see here is the break of structure. We want to have one line, a psychological line that we have a dual characteristics, demand and supply. So I have here, let's look back 2018. We trade from back. We don't trade forward, we start from the back. Every time we look at the chart, we understand structure. Shavyfx Hub is a market structure specialist. It's not a cap. Shavyfx Hub is a market structure specialist. So here we're going to look at for our demand floor and supply roof. This is an orthodox strategy. It's different from what your educator have told you, but the result is amazing. So you don't have to enter trades with indicator. A Shavyfx Hub, you don't need any indicator. Supply roof, you don't need any indicator. Now the rule is this: if price is trading above the line, it's on demand. Below the line, it's on supply. So we make it very simple, and these are demand, which I will call SR. Support become resistance on break of structure. It's a demand floor, and at the same time, support become resistance. And we also want to see when we have a breakout candle, which a lot of people refer to break of structure, but I call it a breakout candle. So let's look at it. Here we have another SR, because price is building a structure. The most important thing is to allow price build structure. When price builds structure, you leverage on the structure. Now you see the two support here has already developed an ascending trend line. Now when price broke the structure, on technical, you can never tell. We don't want to go further into tracing this price action, but we can also find out why price reacted here. And if you look at it very well, we have here a resistance structure. We have here a resistance structure. If we join it on technical, we get this resistance structure, break of resistance structure, retest 1. This is final retest 2. So the structure is the same. So we don't get scared when we see structure. So now we are trying to see where is silver. Silver is bullish. Look at the trend, ascending trend line. Silver is bullish. Okay, silver is very much bullish. It had a time high in 2020. All-time high in 2020 has been broken. After which price made some, descending run, and broke out from a descending structure. If we plot from the high here to this place, you see when we had our breakout. You can see where silver had her breakout. Silver had a breakout at this level. And let's use the body of the candle. This is a weekly structure. Then make a zone out of it so that the zone can cover the previous weeks. So to help you in retest, so when you are making a trend line and using the body candle for a weekly, make sure that you try and cover the weeks, because price might not return directly to the line, but when you put it to cover the weeks, anything inside that week zone is a retest. And you see price have come here. Look at the weeks, look at the body of the candle, and when we trace the body of the candle, you can see the reaction actively clean, and price return almost at the end of this week, descending DTL. So we have here descending trend line. And now let's look at it. When price came down, price got a support from this price action, which we already showed. Let's go back to it again. Look at it. Connect here. We have here support resistance structure, break of resistance structure, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3. So let's leave it for reference. This is 2020. So we take ourselves back into 2020. This is retest 1 in a descending manner, DTL. And this is the structure itself, the resistance structure itself that gave birth to this price action. So let's look further. and see what's going on in the market, and see if we can see more structure. This is a support structure, the beginning of a rally in 2020, and price moved up. On the style, we got here a resistance structure. On that resistance structure, this is the wick of the resistance structure. The wick is also important, but we want to see the body of the candle. Let's see, what we're looking for is one line that will represent us well. So when price tapped into this structure, which becomes a support floor, this is a demand floor. They are all the same. They are all support. We also call it a SR. Then price have made its way up. Then broke the structure. When it broke the structure, it came back and retested. We always talk about break and retest. So that I will call that a welcome note as a retest RT. It's an RT. It's an SR. You can call it any of them. It's allowed. It's an RT. It's an SR based on our structure strategy. So we devise our slogan. We have our code to suit our trade idea. The most important thing is a winning streak. Are you winning? Do you have a good winning ratio? That is the most important thing. It's not about how much money you make, it's about your winning streak. If you have a good winning streak, you can flip $100,000 to $1 million in a month comfortably, comfortably without stress. So have a strategy, master your strategy, and be confident with your strategy and stick to your plan. Stick to your plan. The market will threaten you, but if you understand your structure, you stick to it. Don't be shaken. So we're looking at here, we are very stubborn. So we apply our strategy and we don't shake. So we have here a return and they can tell you, look at it again, this is another demand floor. So price returns again. So we're gonna note this place, another demand floor, and also an RS SR support become resistance on breakout structure. So we put here SR, it's a demand floor and also an SR. So price return here again, the same. So let's see, let's be as fast as possible. We want to know where we are going to. So these are all SR. These are all SR. So after so many touch, price broke the structure, and this is also a retest. But this price action, this rejection, came from another dropout from the descending trend line. Why it's important to draw the structure at any given time is because of the dynamic nature of price. The dynamic nature of price. Price will threaten you, and most times the threats are real. It's going to take your liquidity. Most of the action is not threats, they are real. If you don't close your position and exit, it's going to come back, take everything away from you. You don't control the economy. The economy is run by the government and big institutions. So you see, when price broke this structure on technical, we were expecting the retest to come straight to the supply roof. Now price has broken the demand structure. Now trading on supply. Remember what I said, when price is below my line, it's on supply. So right now, my bias has changed. Even on a lower time frame, I begin to look for sell idea. Price have moved from demand to supply based on structure, based on technical. So price have broken a support structure, meaning we need more bearish impulse. It's either price is coming back to retest a broken support to use it as a resistance roof or as a supply roof, or price will continue to sell. So when the breakout happens, you be patient for a retest. If you see a retest, a confirmed retest, and price continue in direction of the impulse, then you look for more sell idea on intraday. So in this case, if you are into high frequency forex, then you start looking for quick sell opportunities. So you begin to look out for sell opportunity, especially in times of volatility, like the New York session, London section. It's a strategy. It's based on technical. So price moving to return to test our supply roof, but was stopped by this price action. This price action is very important to those in 2021. We didn't know anything about this in 2021, but let's use it for reference and for education. Everything we do here is for educational purpose. It's not intended to make you a millionaire. But if you learn this strategy, you come on board. There are greater and mightier things that are with this strategy. So let's see what happens. And the price come here. Instead of touching our roof, price was stopped. And the dynamic nature of price, it's funny. Now, while price kicked here as support, oftentimes we may be surprised, how did we stop here? We have here a resistance, a support structure, support structure, support structure, support structure. If we connect all our support structures, our support structure pierce through it. This is also another moment to keep in mind. So I continue to see it, and as I see it, I will apply it. I will not spare it. So I'm going to change the color to black. This is a live, it's a live chart. It's a live chart. So every price action is clean and transparent. So at the end, we may have a messy chart, but it's just for educational purpose. So we see it the way it is, and we're going to change this color to blue. So you can see that structure. That structure, we got that price action in 2020, a support structure, and so on and so forth. Price came here. Then when it broke the structure, it came here to retest it. Retested again, broke the structure, came back and retest. I want price to return here again. In 2023, we made a touch here and price have left. I love this structure. So let's look at it and we'll put our buy order and call it a demand floor. Initially, we used to use buy angle until we advanced in our view in trade and we adopted demand and supply. It makes it a whole easier to understand. So now this is going to be our new demand floor. So inside this box, if you find price here, shoot. Don't hesitate. Don't ask for permission. It is what it is. When you see price here, do not ask for permission. Then let us look out for a longer trend from the price action in 2020. I want to carry trouble and bring here. So let's see what price is doing all the way from 2020. We want to see if we have something that can help us navigate this water. So we have here, we're going to make this a black ascending trend line, and we can also make a zone out of it. We picked the week, this is in 2020 drop that gave birth to a very strong bullish price action. This is very important while analyzing SAU USD. If you're analyzing SAG, you have to know this, that this place is very important. Here is very, very important. You draw a lot of clue to price from this behavior, especially in the month of August, May, June, September. Look at this time. So take note of this if you're doing your monthly, weekly analysis. So we have got here also a demand floor, and we return here as a demand floor in 2022, and the price return here in 2023 October, and we are yet to come back. I will also want to recognize this level, and I will call it a psychological ascending trend line. Why is it psychological? It has done something remarkable to me. So it's in my brain. I keep it and I keep the memory of what it has done to us. Though we were not there then, but what it did to others is what we want to keep record of. A lot of people didn't understand it. So now we are getting closer to where the market is going. Then price broke out from the roof. So you see price couldn't make it back, but it managed to break out from another structure, another demand structure. You see we have another demand structure. Look at another line, a descending trend line. This is a demand floor. So price has broken out of it. So when price broke out of this support structure, you can see support structure breakout. It becomes a resistance price play here on supply roof and break the structure and returns on demand. So as we return on demand, we continue to look for buy opportunity. Now we have switched. We have switched. As we return here, we are looking for buy opportunity. When price return on this line is a buy. And when price return, trying to make its way, thinking it's going to come here to this descending trend line, but we have an ascending trend line that has stopped the structure. So we'll continue to change the colors because every reaction on each of them is different. The reaction you get is different. Is different. So let's look at it. And when price was coming here, it changed, and the price returned again in that zone. We came in the month of January 2024. We touched the zone, and that's the final drop for SAG USD silver. Silver peaked and rallied to upside and broke a descending roof. That is a supply roof. To the up, we have supply roof. This is our supply roof for silver, a long-term supply roof. To me, I will consider this as a very strong roof. So when price broke this roof, you can see the roof and its zone. When price broke out from the roof, price broke out from the roof in the month of April 2024. A breakout from that zone, we want to note it using our vertical line strategy. And the price has returned on retest to test it in this zone. And you can see the two retest candle switching price from supply to demand. So now we return on demand, telling you that silver is in high demand, both for industrial and commercial application. So on demand, price is doing its thing. So we look out for another structure where we can see other areas of support since we are on demand. We have a structure at this level, a support structure. This is retest, this is retest, this is retest. So let's go from here. You can see it clearly. Look at it. Look at it. There is a weak candle. You see support, 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 break of a support structure, retest one, retest two. So this is the candle that broke the structure. Let's have here this candle that broke our structure, and these are all retest candle RT, and also function as SR. So this is okay. This is okay by us. It's okay. So we are going to have here as a RS, which is the roof. Resistance becomes support on break of structure. So we want to see how it moves from here. So we had series of RS touches on this roof. This is a supply roof. So I say wherever we have our ascending trend line or descending trend line, if price is trading above, it's on support, trading below, it's on supply. So this is a supply roof. Now we return now on demand. After price broke this on two fronts, we broke the first descending trend line, serving a dynamic resistance to upswing, and a temporary intra reaction here. We broke out again from the supply roof to return on demand. So silver has shown that bullish phase actively. So when price try to make up, we have an ascending trend line, a long-term ascending trend line running. As a supply roof, it will not fail to do what it is meant for. When price came here, it showed us a significant rejection because it tapped into a supply roof. That is what supply roof is known for. It rejected the price. Then price returned to retest a broken supply roof now as demand. That was why we returned here on demand. You can see it, break and retest. So we are now officially on demand. So price came back again, tested again. After price here, price went up, broke this structure. It broke the structure, the resisting structure, then came back, retested on it, played on it, broke the structure. When it broke the structure, it came back on retest, retested it. Now peak liquidity at this floor. Look at the price action. Support structure, break of a support structure. We have here retest one, retest two. Very nice. Then price broke the structure, came retest one, retest two, retest three. In the month of September, we came back and tested and formed a double bottom, a bullish price action, and price immediately rose and broke the neckline. This is the neckline. He broke the neckline and came and retested it in October. After testing it on October,